How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gonna be with me for the last ride.
I'm doing work right now. No. Actually, nah. No. Hold on, I'll call right back.
What's going on, family? We back with another little sit-down vlog. Of course, we in the gym. It's probably about, I don't even know what time it is to be exact, but I know it's late night. And when I tell y'all, I've been out all day, you feel me? Just basically self-evaluating, basically just looking deep within. Because as I'm, not just me, but my whole family, man, as we're starting to elevate, as we're starting to grow into ourselves, as we're starting to basically just branch off into our own lanes and our own paths, life gets challenging. Right before God blesses you, life gets extremely challenging. And I know people are like, what you mean? Like, y'all look good, y'all together, you feel me? Y'all don't look like y'all hurting for no money and nothing like that. At the end of the day, it's not even about that. You feel me? We battle against principalities. We battle against evil spirits. We battle against people that act like they want to see you win, but deep down inside, they jealous, they envious of you. And 9 times out of 10, everybody don't be knowing what's going on, you feel me? And it's not for everybody to know what's going on. It's for you to just stay tapped in with God, you feel me? If you tapped into the higher source, He gonna let you know everything that you need to know. And throughout this journey, throughout this path, there's been a lot of people that, you feel me, they may call me and, is everything all right? Is everything wrong? And as much as I be wanting to give them insight and enlightenment on what's going on, some things people got to figure out for themselves. You feel me? Some things people have to experience themselves. Because at the end of the day, I've never been one to gossip about people. Of course, if somebody asks me a question about somebody or somebody come up, I let them know what it is, you feel me? But I'm not really into just talking about a bunch of people. The proof is in the pudding, you feel me? You can look at somebody's life, you can look at somebody's character, you can look at the way a person moves, their history, to basically evaluate who they are. Now, I understand people change, people grow, and I can say that for myself too. I'm definitely not the person that I was 5 years ago. Of course, I still have flaws. Of course, I still slip up sometimes. Of course, I still have anger issues. That's really one of the things that I'm really battling now, is my anger issues. And a lot of it stems from just the way people tried to carry me when I was at my lowest. The way people tried to carry me when they thought they could get over. But a person like me, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure it's other people like me too. Everything is not to be acted upon at the time. I'm one of those people that if you do me dirty, if I'm not in a position to really handle it how I need to, you feel me? I'm going to just sit back. But I always remember who treated me well. I always remember who tried to get over. I always remember who tried to manipulate me. And even though I understand that God is going to handle all of my problems, it still get hard at times, you feel me? It gets extremely hard at times because not only am I trying to elevate in life, but I'm also, I don't want to say get revenge, but I feel like I'm one of them people, like, if you hurt me, something got to come out of it, you feel me? And not saying that I got to do it. Of course God could take care of it, but I show too much love, you feel me? I show too much respect for people to backdoor me or stab me in the back and can't get away with that, you feel me? However it gets handled, there's consequences for your actions. So if you watching this and you ever did me wrong, you feel me? Or you ever felt like you got away with something, I just want to let you know you didn't. If you ever call yourself being slick, talking behind my back, doing something behind my back, manipulating the situation, feeling like you got over, You didn't. But I'm just starting to really understand that no matter what anybody else does, I have to be responsible for my actions. I got to be responsible for the steps that I take. And I sometimes allow other people's energies to surface on me. I could be having a great day, but then I get into it with somebody whose energy is way off. And I'm so keen to energy that that energy will get put on me. And I'll start treating everybody around me crazy, you feel me? So I just got to learn boundaries. I got to learn what not to indulge in. I got to learn what to keep my focus on, you feel me? Because I'm very, very gifted, so I can be focused in so many areas at one time. But at the end of the day, my energy be off. And I don't ever like working in a state where my energy is off, because I like dealing with people. I like talking to people when I'm in that mood, but I don't want to give people negative energy when I'm talking to them. Just like my brother right now, he been on the phone all day, every day, because, you feel me, I guess he call himself keeping his distance from me. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, he been on the phone. I don't know what he's talking about. Hopefully it's productive. Hopefully it's enhancing his mind. But he young. I get it. You feel me? He'll learn his lessons in due time with trying to be friends with everybody. But back to me. I'm just preparing myself because I understand that God has big blessings for me. I understand God got big blessings for my family. But I also know that God will hinder those blessings if I don't get myself together in terms of controlling my energy, controlling my anger. You feel me? God said we should be slow to anger. And I was doing very, 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 very well until I started to mingle with certain people again. And it's certain people that I actually reached out to first because I felt like they tried to get over. I felt like they was trying to be slick in a certain type of way. And I felt like they was trying to manipulate other people that was around. Manipulate other people that was around. That was around us or know of us. But I really got to just let go. You feel me? And I say this all the time. But I really got to just implement. I got to let go and let it be what it's going to be, because one thing that I've learned in my life is that everybody, every person that has ever done me wrong, every person that has ever, you feel me, had bad intentions towards me or my family, it never ended up well. You feel me? And there's nothing that we even had to do. I guess it's just, you feel me, karma, energy, God, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? I've had childhood friends. I've had, you feel me, just anybody in general. And I'm not talking about we just part our ways and don't speak no more. I'm talking about people that had intentions of hurting us, people that had intentions of trying to lead to our downfall. It has never ended up well. It's never ended up well. And so I guess history repeats itself, you feel me? And I just want y'all to understand to just stay positive, keep pushing. You feel me? It might be times where you might be feeling stagnant. It might be times where you might be feeling like you putting in so much work, but you're not going nowhere. And I just want you to realize that if you put your faith in God and put God first, He's going to remove all the roadblocks. He's going to remove all the negative energy that's covering or hovering over you. He's going to remove the people out of your life that does not belong. Because a lot of times we be thinking people genuine. We be thinking that they have your best interests at heart. But it's a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes that you might not see. And it's not for you to see. You're not supposed to see everything. It's kind of a form of protection. I feel like if I was to see everything, I would have been crashed out. You feel me? I would have been did something that was in my control, because I'm the type of person, I don't like being disrespected, whether it's subtly, whether it's blatantly, whether it's nonchalantly. I don't like being disrespected. And the reason I feel like that is because I always lead with respect. I can be very disrespectful, you feel me? I definitely have it in me to be very disrespectful, but I'd rather not go that route. I'd rather not lead with that, you feel me? And to me, I'm still young, so I don't expect to handle every situation the proper way every time. I'm human. I make mistakes. I know if y'all follow me on other platforms, I give y'all the wisdom that I do have. I give y'all what I do have, but at the end of the day, I'm perfect by no means. And I tell you all the time, I'm striving for greatness, but I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm striving for greatness. And it's nights like these where I'm just sitting, chilling, thinking. And I just want to share some of y'all, share some of my heart with y'all, share some of my mind with y'all, because I understand everybody doesn't really have people to pour into them or people to talk to. Now me, I used to be criticized a lot growing up because I used to talk to myself, and people used to call me crazy. People still do call me crazy, but at the end of the day, I'd rather vent to God, talk to myself, rather than open up to other people, because you'll realize that you and a person may be sharing thoughts. Y'all may be having heart to hearts during the time that y'all speaking together, but the moment that the energy shifts or the energy changes, they'll go behind your back and start saying the things that you told them or making up lies. That's why you can't really pay attention to what people say. But we're on a late night grind, man. The basketball season is coming up. I'm very excited about that. You feel me? We growing on all platforms. Everything growing. Our health, our mindset, our money. You feel me? Our relationships. Good relationships, by the way. Since I've been in Texas, and really anywhere I've traveled, you feel me? Anywhere outside of where I was raised and the local environment where I came from. When I really started, you feel me, moving and traveling around the world, I noticed that I'm very loved, you feel me? I'm very loved. I'm very respected, even by people that really just met me. It's something about when you are connecting with like minds, collecting with like spirits. You feel me? It's almost like people have known you from a previous lifetime. And I know it might sound weird, I know it might sound crazy, but the people who understand, y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? And I feel like as we're changing, as we're growing, we're attracting people who are, you feel me, are understanding of who we are as people and just how we think. If y'all didn't know, I'm very multi-dimensional, you feel me? I can mingle with a lot of people, you feel me? Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Jamaican, African, Haitian. I really mingle with all types of people, you feel me? Growing up, I realized early on that people use color, race, ethnicity, different backgrounds to keep people separated. You feel me? The whole idea of not only the world, the government, the devil, whatever you want to say, is to divide and conquer. You feel me? Because when you divide and conquer, that gives the people in the hierarchy control. That's why I always preach freedom. Freedom with your mindset, freedom with your emotions, freedom with a job. A lot of people think I'm crazy because I say, oh, you working a job. But at the end of the day, I've worked a job. I've worked a job before. I wish I had my old Amazon badge. I've worked a job before, but since 2020, my main goal was to find skills, find things to enhance my development, my being, so I don't have to be connected to anything. So I don't have to be attached to anything. And 5 years later, God has blessed me. 5 years later, God has allowed me to be in a position where I'm a free man. And I just want to let you know you could be free too. But don't hate on anybody. Don't be jealous of anybody, because that's the quickest and fastest way to be stagnant. That's the quickest and fastest way to dig a hole for yourself to fall into. When I had $0 in my pocket, when I didn't know which way that I was headed, I was grateful. You feel me? I never hated on nobody. I never was mad at nobody because their situation was better than mine. It was at a point in time where I was stuck, stagnant, didn't know what to do. And yeah, I never hated on nobody. I just prayed. I prayed, and I kept thinking. I prayed, I kept thinking. I prayed, I kept thinking. I prayed, I kept thinking. You feel me? I prayed, I kept thinking. And I let God lay the cards out. I let God do what he was going to do. I let God guide me on what it is that I need to do. And I know a lot of people are angry that I am not just as open, that I don't share all of my information. But the reason that I do that is because everybody doesn't have your best interests at heart. Everybody is not really happy for you. Even though they may say they are, I'm keen on energy. You feel me? So if I'm talking to you and you could be giving me smiles, you could be giving me laughs, but if the energy not right, 9 times out of 10. And I still, to this day, I still help people that I know don't got my best interests at heart. But that's why God is blessing me the way he is, because of my integrity, because of not what I show y'all, but because of what I do behind the scenes. You feel me? Not what I show y'all, because I know y'all see me on every platform, posting videos, doing this and doing that. But it's not what you do in front of people, it's what you do behind the scenes. It's what you do when nobody's looking. That's real integrity. So, yeah, I apologize. Bazzi just called me and asked me that I want something to drink. But with that being said, man, y'all stay blessed. You feel me? It's going to be a lot up and coming. I know y'all seen me have a guest on the channel. It's going to be a lot of guests on the channel. You feel me? I found somebody to do my locks in Texas. So we're going to see how she do with that. I don't know if she's going to want to get on the camera, yo. I'm not putting everybody that I meet on the camera, because everybody don't like being on the camera. But we gonna see if, you feel me, she do a good job. I'm getting a little scruffy up here. The weekend is approaching. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done this weekend or next weekend, but y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna let me know if she do a good job. You feel me? But blessings, man. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We going up. We continuing to go up. I know it's a lot of evil eyes on us right now. I know it's a lot of people that don't want to see us win. There's a lot of people that that's low-key envious, but I know it's a lot of love out there too. So to everybody that's showing love, everybody that has love in their heart, even if you're not showing it, I want to let you know we appreciate y'all. You feel me? And everybody's doing well. I know y'all haven't been seeing everybody on the camera at one time, because we in motion right now. You feel me? We in the valley. We getting things done. But yes, man, God is good. God is a blessing. I want to appreciate everybody that's watching these videos. You feel me? I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and just stay in tune. As y'all can tell, we not doing nothing freaky. We not doing nothing deaky. We not, you feel me? We not forcing the attention. All we doing is just being ourselves. You feel me? And the people that attract to us is the people that we love, is our people. You feel me? The people that got the same hearts, the same minds, the same integrity, and just a vision to do better, a vision to keep striving, a vision to keep growing. Those are the people for us. So I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. We out.
God's your father now.
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification for more vlogs. Let's get it.